Sam Owens here with another tip for your slingshot. Today it's going to be how to troubleshoot a power failure. A cigarette lighter for your cell phone chargers and what have you. Here's what we got. Right there is plugged in. This one should be hot without the ignition on. And there's a red light on here that would come on if there were power to the accessory socket there. Also, the one in the glove box, it doesn't have power when I turn the ignition key on. Most likely they're powered from the same fuse. Now I'm going to show you how, with the aid of a volt-ohm-meter. Now I have an expensive type that's digital, but you can get any kind at a auto store. Just a simple one that checks 12 volts, will read 12 volts on it. But underneath this case is going to be most likely the fuse that will power that accessory 12 volt socket. Now to get it open, after you have the hood open obviously, you squeeze both of these tabs, and it's better to pull the back one off, and then, because it's rubber mounted to keep it all sealed, and inside are a listing of all of the fuses and what they're good for. But what I'm going to do is show you how to check the fuses with a volt-ohm-meter, and you can do this yourself. First, you find voltage. Voltage is going to be a straight line. A curvy line is AC, so this is DC. I turn my voltmeter there. This is all 12 volts. It doesn't have to read exactly 12. It can read 12.4 or 11.59, what have you. The main thing is that you see some voltage close to 12 volts. All right, have your test cords plugged in to these locations, and the red one should be in the red or positive, and the black should be the common. Now you find a ground position, which this is ground right here. The engine is ground, so you get a good ground, and I know this is a good ground. And these are the fuses. One of them is most likely going to be it. It won't be these. So you go to one side, and there's a little metal dot. You have to have a sharp point on your test probe, and you stick it right in that little area, and look at there, 12.50. Now you go to the other side, and you should see 12, the same voltage there, 12.5, 12.5. Go all the way down until you find one that only reads on one side. There's 12.5, and now look at there. That one does not read. It reads on this side, but it doesn't read on this side. That's a bad fuse. So I've got to replace that, and chances are that's the one that's going to be my cigarette lighter. And sure enough, right down here it says accessory 25 amp fuse. Right there. I don't have the fuse puller. There is an insulated fuse puller that is recommended to use, but I have done it with a pair of needle nose that I know how to use. So I'm going to grab this fuse right here and pull out, and I'm going to take the new fuse, 25 amp. Now you got to line these babies up just right. There. Now look at my light right there. I can see that the fuse is burnt out inside, but we know that that was the problem. We don't have to go any further. So I turn that off, take my cover, place it on there carefully, push until it's locked, and I'm done. So You've seen it here first, okay? Now you know how to do it.